Hello, guys. I hope you all are doing good. So, today, here I'm going to, that is, I will write a program, and I know that the topic is very much familiar with you. That is a topic in data structure. The topic is stack. So, what is stack, right? So, for that, let me show you. Sorry. Let me open my file explorer and go to my data structure and algorithm and pictures. Let me show you. So here you can see that is stack picture. So stack means that is it will follow LIFO structure, that is last in first out. Means suppose this is the stack and inside it you have pushed first A alphabet, then B element, then C element. That is the push operation you are doing. That is, you are pushing the element inside the stack. And here this top represents the first element in the stack. That is the whichever element which you have pushed in the last. That is, you have pushed at the last C. So C is at the top of the stack. So this top indicates this C item. And whenever you operate this function pop, it just popped out whichever item is at the top of the stack. Since C is at the top of the stack, it gets just popped out C. Whenever again you are doing the pop operation, then B will be popped out. Again, when you will do pop operation, then A will be popped out, and then your stack will remain empty. So let's see this while writing the code. For that, let me first create a folder, that is stack. And inside this folder, let me create a file, stack operation. Let me now open this with my VS Code. Okay. Okay. So what we will do here, we will first create our class stack. Then we will create our constructor. We know that inside the constructor we have to give the self parameter. Then we will initialize our empty list which will store the stack element. So now I am creating a empty list which will store the stack element. And here now I am writing self dot max underscore size equals to max size. So what I am doing here, this line indicates that we are setting the stack's maximum capacity. We are setting the stack's maximum capacity. It's giving error. Why? Okay, let me give some another name. Suppose I'm giving max only. Now I will define another function, that is def. We know that whenever in Python we have to define a function, we have to use the def keyword. Empty then self return lane self dot items equals to 0. This function here tells that whether my stack is empty or not. If the length of the list is equals to 0, it will return true, which indicates that my list, that is the items list, is empty. Now here we will define another function, is full self return len self dot items equals to self dot max size. This function here is used to check whether my stack is overflow or not. If the stack size is limited, that is whatever the size of the stack is, that many elements are present inside the stack, then we cannot further do any push operation. That means it will give a overflow condition. So this function is full checks whether the length of the list is equals to the max size of the stack. Okay, it's not giving. We will have to initialize with the max. Next we will do push function. Push function will have two parameter, that is the self parameter and another one is the item parameter. And inside this we will do checking whether my stack is full or not. If the stack is full, we cannot do further push operation. Na? So first we will check whether my stack is full or not. Print stack overflow. Else we will do push operation. We are using append function in order to add items to the stack. Okay, here it will be items. Okay, it will be item only because we are passing a single item. Then print f pushed item to stack. Def pop self. Now we are writing the pop function. So for pop, first it will check whether my list is empty or not. If the list is empty, that is if the stack is empty, then it will return none. Okay, let me first give you a information that in Python List is used as a dynamic array and making them ideal for implementing stack. If self dot is empty, then we will do print stack is empty. Return none. Else, sorry, item equals to, if not this, then it will just popped out the element, that is self dot items dot pop. Inside the pop function there will be no parameter since we are just popping out the element from the stack. Then we will write the print statement, that is if popped item from the stack, return item. Now we will write the pif function. Okay, so what is the pick function? That is, we use it to look at the top of the element without removing it. Since pop is used to remove the element, the topmost element from the stack, but pip here is used to just look to the topmost element of the stack. Is self dot is, so it will check whether the list is empty or not, that is the stack is empty or not. Print stack is empty, return none. So it is checking if the stack is empty, then how it will show the topmost element. Since no element is present in the stack, so it's just returning none. Print top item is self dot stack minus 1. So why we are doing minus 1? Because it will return the last item. Since in the stack the last item becomes the topmost item, that's why we are writing minus 1, so that it will show the last item, that is the topmost item. Return self dot item minus 1. Now we will define another function, that is the size, which will give the size of the stack. Print if stack size is len self dot items. So this will give the size. Then it will return, it will print the size and it will just return the length of the stack. Then we will use a display function to display the stack. So first it will check whether my stack is empty or not. Sorry, let me give tab. If self dot I will call the function that is empty. If self is empty, then it will print stack is empty. Else print stack elements top to bottom, comma self dot items. So what it will do here, it is just reversing the list order so that the top of the stack, that is the last item, appears first. We know in Python that it is used to reverse a list so that the last item appears first. Last means the topmost item of the stack appears first. So here we have wrote all the functions. Now we will write stack equals to, we will call, that is a class. Now we will operate, since the stack is empty, so we will operate some push function. So we are pushing the first element 1, then we are again calling the push function. Now we are pushing 2, then again we are calling the push function, we are pushing 3. Now let me display, control Z. Now let me display my stack. For displaying the stack, we will call the display function. Let me see whether it's working right or not. Okay, so there is one error in line number 13 in push is full. Okay, it will be is full. Now let me check once again. See, let me do CLS and it will be better clear. You see, while operating, first it 1 was pushed to the stack, then 2, then 3. The stack element from top to bottom is showing 3, 2, 1. Since 3 is inserted in the stack at the last, that is, it has pushed inside the stack at the last, then first 1 was pushed, then 2, then 3. And since we are using this reverse way of printing the stack, so the topmost element will be shown in the first. Now let us do another function. Let us write another function, that is, we will write pick. So pick will do what? It will print the topmost element in the stack. So let me do once again a push operation. Push. Suppose 10 I am pushing. Now I want to print the topmost. So top element, now what it should be printed, if I call the pick function, it should print 10. Remember, whenever you're writing any string, you have to use a double inverted comma and single inverted comma for writing a character. Okay, so I have just called the pick function. So let me see what it is showing. So it should show 10. Okay, self dot stack minus 1 is showing one error. Stack object has no attribute stack. Okay, so pick function is having a problem. Okay, top element is self dot stack. What it is showing? Stack object has no attribute. So let me run this code. So it is showing that self dot stack is having a problem. So here it will not be stack since we have taken the name of the stack as items. So it will be items. Now let us see whether it is running fine or not. You see the top element is 10. Now let us do some pop operation. For that, what I will do, I will call the pop function simply. So when you are doing first pop, it should popped out 10. When you are doing second pop, it should popped out 3. Now then we will call the display so that we can see whether the element is popped out or not. That is we are displaying the stack. Now let us run the program. You see, first 10 pop from the stack, then 3 pop from the stack. Then we are just displaying the stack, and inside the stack we are having 2 and 1. So let us do some different way of popping. That is, let us pop out all the elements from the stack. For that, let us call another pop, and then let us call another pop. Then we should display the stack again. Sorry, display. So now let me run the program. So now see the stack is empty. So when I have this popped out all the element from the stack and calling the display function, since there is no element to be seen here, the function inside this display, that is empty function, is called. That is empty function is this, that is the length of the item is equals to true. It's written, obviously it's true because there are no element inside the stack. So now it's just telling that the stack is empty. Okay, so this other function. Okay, let me show you another one, that is so if we want to here just set the capacity of the stack, for that we have to pass a argument while calling the class, that is while calling the constructor. So here what we are doing, we are creating the instance of the class, that is we are creating the object, and with the help of this object we are accessing every function defined inside the class. So let us now size max size set 5, and here we are, since we are passing, there are two arguments, that is we are having self will be automatically there, and here we are giving another parameter, that is max size. So for that, let us write here the max size equals to 5. Now we can write, we cannot write also, it's up to you. Now we will set here the max size, that is the value which we have passed while calling the constructor. That is, whenever the object is created, the constructor is called, and here the constructor is init. So we are passing the value 5 and we are setting inside this initializing, that is, we are assigning the value 5 to this instance variable max size, which is defined inside the class stack. So now let me do some push operation since the stack is now empty. So we will do some push operation here. Let me just clear the terminal. Stack dot push. We are pushing 20 since the size is 5, so we will at least we will give 5 element inside the stack, 45. Then stack dot push, we will give suppose 2. Then stack dot push, we will give 70. 4 elements are inside the stack, we have pushed 6. So now we will just display the stack. Let us see while displaying the stack what is it showing. You see all the elements are being displayed from top to last, that is 6, 72, 45, 20. Now since we have declared the maximum capacity of the stack is 5 and there are 5 elements, now if we want to do again the push operation, and suppose we are giving 10, let us see what is happening while running the code. You see, it's just give the message that is stack overflow. How it is showing the stack overflow? Because whenever we are calling the push function, it is coming here with the item that is 10. Then it is calling the isFull function. IsFull function is defined here. It is checking whether the length of the list, that is 5, is equals to max size. Obviously it's equals to 5, so it's just returning true. And now this if statement is executing successfully, so it's printing the stack as overflow and it's just getting out of the function. So here is the whole lot function application of the stack we are doing. We can use stack for different ways, like for reversing a string, for balancing of parentheses, that all the closing parentheses are matched or not. For undo mechanism we can also use, that is we do now, like we are giving abcd and like we are doing control z, and then d is just skipping from the list, then c is just skipping, then b is skipping, just removing, and then a gets removed. So for undo mechanism we can do. So these are the application of stack. I hope you have understood, and if you have any doubt, then write in the comment section. I will be very much grateful to help you. Stay tuned to the next video. Bye bye. Have a great day.